Okay, you're gonna have your end diastolic volume. How do I do this? Diastolic volume, also known as your EDV, and you're gonna have your end systolic volume. I'm reading this really dang crooked. Also known as ESV. Basically, what this is going to be, self-explanatory. This is going to be the amount of blood in the heart at the end of the at the end of the stage of diastole, whatever. So.
After complete relaxation.
Yeah, so basically, this is your heart, and let's do end. So end diastolic is going to be when the heart completely relaxes. How much blood is in it right now? And then end systolic is going to be when I contract. How much blood is in it now? Like when it's completely contracted. I can put a pencil on this one. So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Then one more thing that you have to know about both of these is it's called your stroke volume. Yeah. So your stroke volume is going to be your EDV minus your ESV. So stroke volume equals EDV minus ESV. So basically what it's saying, basically what it wants to know is how much blood is being pumped. So it's going to take how much blood is in the heart when it's completely filled up to how much does it have, or how much is it pushing out after this. Does that make sense? So just trying to see the difference in that. Pretty sure you're probably going to need to know that. And this is an easy
What are they,
formula.
do you know what they measured in usually? Like milliliters?
Milliliters.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess I can put that. Milliliters.
So do you
Yeah,
have
we'll
any
have
idea
to
what the average would be, or probably not?
Yeah, I think it's, dang it, I should know this. Maybe it says, I want to say, this says it's 70. I think it's 70. Oh, yeah.
The stroke volume is usually 70.
Yeah, using typical values for an untrained individual at rest results in the following equation. Stroke volume 70 milliliters.
So, but if it was somebody, would it still be the same for, it wouldn't be the same for an athlete though.
Mm-mm. Athletes are going to pump a lot more
Right.
because their heart's a lot more efficient.
That's why you're gonna have better, you know.
You can get a lot more blood circulating.
Yeah.
Yep.
And your heartbeat is less, doesn't have to pump as hard. It will pump hard, right? But at rest, an athlete heart doesn't have to pump as, isn't it usually lower beats per minute with somebody who's an athlete? Lower, because that means they're in better shape.
Yeah, because they're getting more blood in and more blood out. Oh, which, there's actually another point you might need to know. I think there's some sort of Frank-Sterling mechanism, is that what it's called? I don't know, if I can't find it, maybe you guys don't need to know about it. But she'll explain it to you if it doesn't make sense. I think it makes like perfect sense. It's kind of like completely self-explanatory. Basically what it says is if more blood comes in the heart, more blood's going to be pumped out.
Right.
It's kind of dumb.
And I know athletes have enlarged hearts usually, not a bad thing. It's just they need a little bit bigger of a heart. For
Yeah, they have, didn't we already talk about the hypertension and
Yeah.
the walls getting thicker?
Kinda.
Did I tell you all about that? Might even know about that maybe. So, did you guys talk about hypertension already?
Yes, we did. Hypertension, it's
You
like,
might need to know, you probably need to know then. What was that for your last chapter, or was that? for
yeah,
this
no, hypertension was more in chapter 2 or the last test.
one? Okay, yeah, probably don't even know it then.
Hypertension is high blood pressure, right?
So when people have hypertension though, it's just kind of interesting. Their blood, because there's so much blood pressure, their heart's actually pumping a lot harder. And when your heart has to pump harder like that, it adapts, and so it thickens the walls of its heart, or it thickens its walls. Athletes do the same thing. Their heart walls will thicken, but with people who have hypertension, their walls will become abnormally thick. So it's not really a good thing.
Will they lose their elasticity?
The elasticity of their heart.
Or their walls, I don't know.
Oh,
Become
no,
more stiff.
they just get thick. Like, I don't exactly know why it's bad, but I know that it is bad. Because their walls will get like overly thick, whereas athletes, their walls will get thicker, but they won't go past a certain point.
Mm.
So it's not that bad.